Gumby Chi before, and I didn't really get it.
Okay, no. So
Because that lady came in the bathroom.
You see this, right? It's like kind of stretchy. It's like, I don't think you're doing it. You know you're not doing it. It's like stretchy. It's like gum. Okay. Hey, stop going in my gum. Okay. And you just like, over time, I was just like practicing my chi, and then I felt it like sticking to my hand, and then my other hand. And then
really?
Yeah, and then I was practicing it now, and it's like slimy. Like if you touch it, and then it goes wee, or like gum. So that's.
So like when it sticks to one hand, does it go off another?
Let's say I wrapped my gum around you, right? Then you're like.
I'm sticky in the gum.
Yeah, you pull to there. And right now I'm doing very light Gumby Chi, so you probably like don't feel anything.
Okay.
But like if I wrap, if I wrap it around, it's like all over your hair now. It's like and then I stretch it out. It's not like gum, but I'm like.
I see what you're doing.
Because if I like condense the chi into like actual Gumby chi,
Gumby energy.
Yeah, Gumby chi, then it would like pull you so much. Like someone could be paralyzed, but they're not. They're just wrapped in the Gumby chi that I created.
And then that's why they're walking or something like that. That's why they move.
What?
Oh, like you.
Yeah, and then I could like have a human puppet with my Gumby chi. The qualities are gum. And when I use the Gumby chi, I'm like, or the just chi on my eyes and condense it there, then I can see the Gumby chi, and it's much easier to control and use, and you do like abilities and stuff.
So what's the difference between like air chi and Gumby chi?
Air chi just generates a long like a bunch of chi where it like kind of affects it, but it's not very practical. I like condense the chi when I use chi, like condense it around my hand, and then it's 20 times stronger.
And is it, if you have like condensed Gumby chi, like just question.
It doesn't have to be Gumby chi. You could have all of the chi, right, and then condense it in your fist, and then boom, mega punch.
Oh, so you could like Gumby your wrist, your
Not
punch.
Gumby. It's just normal chi that you condense.
Chi. You condense your chi. And then, when you punch somebody, it can really blow them.
Yeah.
So my question was,
and I'm sure there's like millions different types of chi that you can condense and do stuff and things that you don't know yet.
My question is, do you think Spider-Man has a certain type of like spider chi coming out of his body?
Well, I don't know because he's not real.
Well, I know, but if it was real. Can you shoot out your
spider
chi?
Web. He has a literal spider web. Okay.
So that's not chi.
No. Well,
but my question is, can you do
like insanely strong Gumby chi? Then it's like unbreakable and like a spider web, like a Spider-Man. Then sure.
Okay, so my question is, can you do the chi like Spider-Man? Like, if you say you have gumbo chi or gummy chi, like, can I go like that and like attach to a pole and then pull the pole to me?
Yeah, or you go to the pole. It's like where you really want to go. The Gumby chi will take you. Like which side you kind of pick.
Okay, and you pick with like the yi of your mind or something.
It's like hard to explain. Chi is unexplainable. Okay.
So, well, no, but I think it's interesting that you can find like the different substances, because a lot of people like use chi and they're like, oh, it's air, but you're saying it's more like gummy. You can make it gummy.
Yeah.
And
it has all different properties. Chi is unpredictable.
So can you make it like as hard as steel?
Yeah.
If you wanted? And that's what you mean about putting it around your hand and then being able to punch somebody?
Like, you know, chi's just in the air, right? All of that chi going to waste, and you condense it in your fist, and then it gets stronger. Your chi is more practical. You're like...
Okay.
Yeah, and some people with so much chi around them, right? It gets so condensed, they're like unstoppable.
Oh, those are like the superheroes or something?
Yeah, if
like that?
Someone had so much chi.
Okay.
I have a lot of chi.
Do you think you would be able to fly if you had a lot of chi?
Yeah,
or like jump really, like
yeah,
jump really over a building or something.
Yeah, if you condense chi and make your feet or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You would be able to have supernatural powers like that.
If you use so much chi, you could like lift yourself up with your chi.
Well, now can you tell me a little bit about like water chi versus air chi? I mean, because like water is kind of condensed.
I don't know about water chi, so.
What about earth chi?
I don't know about that stuff.
What about organ chi?
I don't know. What do you?
Okay,
I don't
so
even
then,
know if that's a thing.
So you said everything has chi. So I'm just asking you questions. In acupuncture, there's like organ chi. There's like heart chi. There's liver chi, and then there's lung chi and stuff like that.
You don't get.
So, like, I'm really.
Oh, there's also barrier chi, where you can condense a barrier, like kind of like glass, but like stronger.
Okay, so like crystallized, like a wall. You can make like
crystallized, a wall. Like condensed chi to stop, like. Okay.
Do you have to be a master to do that?
Yeah.
But like, who does those kind of things? I don't know. I don't know anybody who does it. But you think it's possible to do condensed wall chi?
Yeah.
What about like rope? Like, can you trip somebody with your chi?
Yeah. Chi is like can take any form, or like.
Oh, I see. So it can take the form of a wall, or it could take the form of a rope,
or like certain texturized like things, or like the way it feels, or like
Oh, so some people.
And some people have so much chi, but like not chi. It just like stays around them no matter what, right?
Okay.
Some people have such an intense aura that people like, even if they tried their hardest, they couldn't get near them.
I see. So there's like just powerful people.
Yeah.
And like.
And there's like chi can literally give you powers too, and like stuff like that.
Like mind control powers or flying powers?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely.
Or what about like, I always like curious about whether you can heat chi up, like, because there's something called sanam.
I've tried it. You can control the temperatures too. That's why you could go like heat wave.
Okay, that's like more fire chi or something, like Fire Nation.
No, stop comparing everything to Avatar.
Okay. So heating up the chi, how do you do that?
Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, these are like.
When you like go normally and the chi's already heated, right?
Yeah.
You can like, if you like get more powerful, more condensed or something, then it will get hotter. And then if you want it like less chi or like more soft or more vacant chi, it will get colder.
Oh, that makes sense, because in physics, when you condense stuff, it gets hot, and when you release it, it becomes cold. So it's something about like the atoms, you think, condensing the atoms?
Chi and atoms don't like. Chi is separate. Like in another dimension, all of the world is chi, right?
Uh-huh.
And you can generate a certain chi for how much power you have. But the whole world, like atoms and stuff like that, it doesn't relate to chi at all. They're like two different, like in the Avatar, where the spirit world and that.
Oh, I see. So the chi is more about the spirit world?
Well, there is no, like, it's not like the Avatar, but in that way, there's like different dimensions. Like
so that's why people don't really know about it?
Yeah, like the different dimensions, the spirit world, and like all those like creatures, like the chi bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit, like chi.
Chi bunny?
That's why otherworldly things come from like the spirit world.
Oh, I see. So then there's people that live in a spirit world and some people don't. Like some people are
very rare things will come to normal Earth because it like sucks.
So like the vibration here is low or something?
No, it's just like no one knows. It's like hard to explain what happened to Earth, or if it ever was magical.
If it ever was magical?
Yeah. Or maybe that other dimension and that one were one, but then humans couldn't handle it and they're like separated it or something.
Okay. So it was just too powerful. Well, I mean, no, but you're making some sense. You know, I've studied this for a long time, and I've been teaching you for a long time. So, like, you have certain insights to the chi that some people don't know.
No, because I'm like, I don't know how. Like, most powerful people are like somewhat from the spirit world. I'm just gonna call it the other world, okay? From like somewhat from the other world, and that's why they're so powerful. Or like people like magicians, like how that dude could fly or something. That's because he was probably like a little bit from the other world. And I believe that there are humans and like more like earth things in the spirit world too. Like there's other things in this world, but I don't even know how to cross.
Well, do you think like opening
like
up
the world and the spirit world are one but not together? If that makes sense.
Well, yeah, because you said there's chi everywhere, but it's not part of necessarily like the atoms world. You know, the way that we're taught. So.
And that's just like, if the spirit world relates to Earth, then other planets and that would have so much more magic ability and stuff like that, or the universe in the like the invisible world.
So you think people have to learn the invisible world, or are they like born with the knowledge?
And I don't know how you get there. You could be walking in Food City and then boom, you're there.
Okay, so do you believe in portals? And do you believe
like
portals
that
can open and close?
But like chi and like magic, or like you have to have some resemblance, to the world to even get close to it.
You mean like you have to be human?
No, some resemblance to the spirit world and this world to be like crossing.
Oh, I see.
Like a wolf guy or Bigfoot.
Okay. That what? Do you have to have a resemblance?
Yeah, like
to this world?
Both.
So they walk in between the spirit world and this world?
Yeah.
Because they're part of like the magical.
There's a certain name for them, but I forgot.
Like
some people, like even if they try the whole life, they're always going to be in the spirit world or always on Earth.
Oh, I see. So it's really tough to like actually
only like really
cross
like
over to
1
both.
in 10 billion.
1 in 10 billion actually cross over to see both.
Yeah.
And do you think people are born with that gift, or do you think they're taught? Like
they have to like be born in both worlds or like something like that. I don't know.
Oh, like the planets have to be aligned properly for them to be like part of this world, spirit world, and part of
maybe it has something to do with the astral, or like just the planet stuff, or like something like that.
So the planets might be just aligned perfectly
so.
For like the chi to flow in.
I don't know, okay? I don't really know, okay?
Okay. Well, I'm still interested in the Gumby. So, back to the Gumby chi. When you're like Gumbying it and you're like making it condensed, is there?
And like you see clouds, stuff like gas like that, right? That's like certain type of chi too, or like chi that you can't breathe in or something.
The
or
clouds?
Like no.
Oh, I thought you said
gases or like something like that, or like chi that you can't breathe in, or like chi are just like weird different types of chi, all different. Like, yeah.
So then, when you like just out of curiosity, like when you make it gummy, like and you condense it, are you using both hands, or do you have to can you do it with one hand?
It doesn't matter. Like as long as you generate the chi. Okay.
And then so to condense it, you
like you could go like you could go like that and then chi that.
Oh, I see. So,
or like broom, or like broom.
So
like,
the condensing is more like a feeling, basically.
No.
No. How do you know?
No one. I can't. It's like impossible to.
Well, yeah, it's impossible, but like if it has to be like.
It's impossible to explain.
Okay, but like Gumby chi kind of feels like gum, right? Like it has like taffy.
Like Gumby, yeah.
And so you can like basically wrap it around things.
Yeah, basically.
Is what I'm hearing. Do you think that you'll ever get to the point where you'll be like wrap it around something and actually be able to pull it? Like,
yeah, like a tree or something.
Yeah. Do you think you'll get to that level, or do you have to have like a teacher, or?
You don't have to have a teacher.
So then, how do you get to that point? Like, you just listen.
What do you think the teacher's teachers, or the first teacher's teachers? Then how would that teachers know that?
Okay, so the chi is the teacher then.
Yeah.
And so basically, you just learn how to listen to the teacher.
There's this like otherworld thing, or like you have to be. I'm pretty sure I'm chosen by like the otherworld some bit. Like I'm one of those people, kind of.
So you have to be chosen.
That's why I'm like. That's why I can. No, I like it. Just comes with your. It just comes with you.
Oh, so like when the chi chooses,
like otherworldly are telling me stuff from this world, and other world and things from this world is telling me from this world, and I'm pretty sure there's an in between world where like the walkers can like rest without being like a place for them, basically.
Who are the walkers?
Well, the walkers are the ones that are like both worlds and can travel between them.
Can a human be a walker?
Like, you know, I was about to say Doctor. Okay, no. Doctor Who? Yeah. Like, he would be able to travel.
He's a walker.
He would be a walker. Yeah.
Am I a walker?
Like, you see all those different dimensions. There's probably multiple. But the main two dimensions are the like that world and that world.
Yeah, spirit world and this world.
There's other ones, like in the in between.
So the walkers, you might not ever see them unless you get chosen by a walker, and then you can.
Not like a walker.
They can teach you or something.
Yeah. Or if you meet a walker that already knows, can show you or something like that. But mostly just all of the world, like, because the in between, if you're like could go in the in between, then you already get all your knowledge from both worlds.
So what about aliens and like UFOs and stuff? Are they walkers, or they are more like in their
more
little?
Like, I don't know about aliens or if they're even real. It's all different concept for me. It has nothing really to do with the chi, unless they can use chi like humans do. It's not like
maybe they warp.
But
like,
they can they probably know more knowledge about the chi, like Gumby chi, or more all types of chi, or more powerful with the chi.
Right? Maybe they like come in and then they leave,
and
they're just like
will be from the spiritish world and from our world, which makes them be able to travel if they could.
Right. So maybe they like appear and disappear because
if, like you and I, like
maybe they
people
open
that
portals.
see UFOs or weird things, or have like 0.1%, and they don't even know it, and they have to awaken that so they could see the other world things a little more.
So we have 0.1 awareness.
Well, I don't know. That's how much I don't know about.
And they have like 400 quadrillions or something.
There was this one thing once where like I saw these weird italics above people or something.
Okay.
Yeah, like, and I'm pretty sure that was stuff, but it was in our language, so I would like, it was weird. I'm pretty sure you can like make it so you understand it, but I don't know.
So
and I've never been able to do it again. So
well, italics meaning like a type of
italics,
language? Like a
yeah,
type of language?
like word, like that, or something you select a word.
And then it used to go over the people's heads?
Yeah, and there was like that, like telling you if they how much percentage of the other world, or like their stats, or if they have any chi, or like stuff.
Oh,
like
I see. So you were able to read their chi?
Yeah.
And like and see if they were good people or bad people.
But I haven't been able to do it again, and I don't really know how I did it. So
when you were doing it when you were like 4 years old or something?
No, I don't remember how old. It was like somewhere around.
So now, like, can you use your intuition and know if a person is good or bad? For you?
Well, yeah, I have like chi intuition, but not like
visual person, like something visual is showing you. And these walkers, are they old? Are they?
I can also
how old are they?
I can also sense romantic relationships between people. Good
Okay.
chemistry.
So you know if there's romance there or not,
Yeah.
and love there or not. And are these walkers? Are they ancients? How old are they? Are they?
I don't know anything about the age. It's probably beyond knowing of numbers.
So are they immortal, or there's like about a couple thousand years, or?
I don't know about any of that. Like I couldn't know because there's so many different. Yeah.
There's so many different types of walkers.
Or like so many different types of otherworldly.
Okay.
And so many different types of humans that could have age. Or some like it's like infinite possibilities that I can't know because it's impossible to know.
Can you use the chi to protect yourself, like if you fall?
Or if there's a bad walker that like takes advantage or something like that. Then
you can protect yourself with the chi.
Yeah, I can do barrier magic pretty good, kind of.
Barrier magic.
Magic or chi, like people say magic, but magic is chi, so you can say either one.
So, barrier magic is like boundary?
Yeah, like condensing the chi into the, like, pact. But you have to have a lot of mass of chi, which I do.
And where do you get your chi from? Like the universe?
You generate it from the other world.
Oh, so basically you have to be connected to that other world.
So that's how I know for sure that I am connected.
Oh. And then, like, if no one
Some
was
people
ever
from
connected...
this world, some people that, like, don't even unconnected at the world have, like, a little, just a percentage of chi that keeps their life.
Wow. So they just don't know the secrets, or they'll just never...
They'll never know.
They're never gonna know.
Yeah.
How sad for them. Why is that? Is it they're dumb?
No, it's just some people don't have it.
They're not connected to the spirit world?
I'm pretty sure reincarnation is like, if this person, right, your reincarnation, or like a past life, right, never got any right? And never got the chi because they don't have it. Then their reincarnation would still not have the chi. So that's why so many people don't have the chi.
Do your parents, are your parents connected to the chi?
I don't know.
And is there like some people that are like call themselves masters but they're not? They're just lying? Have you seen anybody like that?
I don't know. I've never met any.
You know what I mean? Like, is there some people that are like, I'm the greatest chi master?
Well, they wouldn't know about chi unless they're like a master, like someone told them about it, but it's like they're still not connected.
Do you think that you and I could open portals if we're connected, or close portals, or?
Yeah, we can, but even like the walkers, if you're a walker, you probably have a real long life, or like immortality if you do figure it out.
Okay, so then...
Because you can't age in both worlds, so that's why you would be immortal.
So, do you think that, like, if you get connected to this other world, you live longer, maybe?
No, you'd be, like, immortal because you can't age in both worlds, or it'd be super duper slow, so you'd basically be immortal.
Oh, so maybe that world slows down time.
Or, like, some people that only got, like, a glimpse into the in-between, or, like, those really old people, like... that lived to like 500 in the Mayans or something like that, right? That's called probably because they were connected. But it was easier back then to get connected a little because everyone knew, like, more people knew about it.
Oh, so it wasn't like, oh my god, like faux pas kind of thing, like...
Well, most people, like, a majority of, like, I don't know how much, but like a few percentage still knew about it, but more than... now.
So it was more like the religion of the time, maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they were so religious, and they didn't know chi exactly, but they still generated it. Or like I said, a glimpse into the in-between, or like that could cause like an extra 400 years of life. Like those really old people that like Mayans and stuff, like I told you about, like mages or something, like a shaman.
So do you think that these people that are connected to the spirit world, do you think they became like hunted and like they had to hide?
Which is like some were actually like got the sliver of like a different world, and that's why like they were called witches or something.
Because people were afraid of them. So do you think that they like learned how to just stay like quiet about the chi, and it's like word of mouth?
If you were an actual like, if you got like, if you had a little bit of other world, like I said, just the tiniest little sliver, and then you'd get like some sort of something, and they'd be a witch. But if you did, you'd probably not show it, because you'd get the knowledge from the other world or in this world. So the people that were burned weren't actual like the people that got them, and they were just normal people.
So the ones that got burned were just normal people, and the ones that had like the supernatural chi like blended in.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think it's all very fascinating. I mean, because there's some people that literally they don't believe in chi. Have you met those people?
I never told anyone about it. No.
And then some people are just like they know it.
I don't know. My throat kind of. I talked for 30 minutes straight. My throat has an eternal dryness.
Well, I'm just curious, like, if you think the chi and like sickness,
right
like,
there.
if people,
I don't know anything anymore. Okay.
If people get sick, is it because they don't have chi?
I don't know, but I'm sick of explaining things. So why don't you explain some things, Martha? Huh? Why don't you have all the answers?
I'm just asking questions. I told you you needed water, and you're like, threw it away.
Universe.
Okay.
So I think I deserve some water, okay?
Okay.
Come to the world to help humans, not to get disowned.
But okay, so humans don't like them because they're different. Like, and
they're scared of what they could be.
Okay, and they get scared, but that's not what they are.
Yeah.
So it's like they're bigger than us, and we think that because they're bigger that they're dangerous, kind of thing.
Well, no, they're not all bigger. They're like a gnome or other things.
What about their supernatural powers? And we don't have any supernatural.
Most religious things are like stories. Some are true because they're the other world, like the walkers coming to this world. That's why, like, Egyptians, like, stuff like that, all of these creatures have been coming, like, the walkers have been coming for centuries, because they're, like, immortal.
So, but don't they have different supernatural powers that humans don't? So, like, how are we not supposed to be afraid of that?
Because they're only good. There's not one speck of evil in them. Except for some of the walkers. Only a very few select of the walkers in the beginning got corrupted along with the big corruption, which is like what Adam and Eve did or something.
Okay.
Like they ate the fruit. Some people, like some of the walkers were there before that because the world they weren't really like the first beings, the first like creation, Adam and Eve. And then, so some walkers were in there at that time, and then they got corrupted. But most walkers, they are not like that old.
Right, I get it. So,
and they got corrupted as long as the world. So
what corrupted them though? Was it like?
It was the
It was like the knowledge.
It was like
the
God or that eternal being or something like that. But bestowed the world like evil upon earth like ish because they ate fruit. Okay.
Well, the fruit was like the knowledge.
Yeah.
The fruit of forbidden fruit. And so, but some of them didn't eat
but
that.
But that scene, it's like probably true, but not like that. like, we don't know if they're even humans, or like if that was the first, or like if that's how it really happened by eating fruit. So it's like a big mystery, but we just call it the big corruption because we don't know what really happened. But the corruption did come in the world because the other spirit world is completely.
That's interesting. So
both
maybe
of the worlds were neutral and like just neutral, like not super good or super bad. But then when the great like corruption or the great goodness in the other world came, that world was like the pure goodness, and then this world was like yin and yang.
Okay.
The worlds of yin.
Oh, I see. So this world is the young world, maybe, or like the material world, and then the spirit world is like more cheap world, like less material.
Yeah. Well, like this is like the dark part of the. This is like young, or like. Yin.
Like yeah, because it's earth and it's like solidified light. Makes sense.
Yeah, surely coming with me. Okay.
But I think the interesting part about being like when people they don't like
and
them because
that's why
they look different.
The walkers are like neutral.
Do you think they get their
but
feelings
they're
hurt and stuff when like humans want to like hunt
yeah, they
them
still have feelings, but they're not like evil. They won't be evil. They're like the nice nerd that always gets bullied.
So they're like little teddy bears?
Like long ago, they used to socialize with humans, right? But they've already been like executed out of society. That's why they all hide, because they know how to hide. Because the walkers have all the knowledge that they would like get in jail or like killed or like tested and something like that.
So they hide from humans.
Yeah.
Because the humans.
Like that tree could be a whole like giant person that's just hiding in the ground. Or like if
why? Because they're shapeshifters or something?
Or like he looks like a tree, so he is a tree. Like an or something like that, like a giant tree. People with limbs and arms, or just like in the ground. But that's probably not true. I was just making an example.
So do you think there's bad guys too? Bad walkers?
Yeah, the very, very old one, but there's probably only like one or two. That was at that exact era at that time.
And they got corrupted because they
were there when it happened.
The great
Big corruption. The great corruption.
But were they like the oldest ones here? Like are they like
no,
the first
probably
beings?
Older. But the older ones weren't in there. They were in the in-between at the time. Like the walkers like are probably most of the walkers of the like all of the millions of walkers, like they're always like mostly in the other place or the in between, because you can't have all of them here.
They walk through portals.
They're like dimension-ish.
And like, they walk through worlds.
Yeah,
And
that's why they're called the walkers.
And they choose to stay in their world, obviously. Like we don't see a bunch of them walking around everywhere.
Yeah, and the ones that do stay in the places that haven't been like corrupted by humans. Or some people in like Africa or something, or like the Amazons, right? Some people like they harbor like one or something because they accepted them or something.
Oh, so there's like Native American tribes that will allow them like to be around.
But they always flee one way or another because they're like cutting down trees or stuff like that constantly.
So basically they're running away from humans.
Like, yeah, kind of, but like not, because like they're just like pure goodness. It's hard to explain.
Well, okay, but like let's say like the ones that look like monkeys, like the Bigfoot, it's kind of scary that they have fur all over their body, isn't it? It's like a big monkey.
He's just different. Like it's no different than an animal or one of your own dogs. So or your hair on your head.
So the hair, are they men or are they
Well,
monkeys?
I don't know about Bigfoot or if he even is a walker. Or if that's just some guy in his furry suit.
It could be like a joke kind of thing.
Or are just staged. But there are like people that I told you about. Like they're not of that world, but some humans are like in there, and some humans, when they're in the other places, they adapt in different ways sometimes, right? So Bigfoot could just be a human that adapted differently from a long time ago that stopped aging because he was in the woods.
There's like tree structures that the people find that they built, and they also sometimes like give people little hawks and stuff. Do you know why they would give hawks?
Because some animals, like, they're like, oh, it's just another animal. But some animals coexist because you can't communicate with animals, right?
Right.
But they mostly can because they can communicate with, like, so much stuff. They're like the walkers. They're, like, of both worlds. They can't age and, like, stuff like that, right?
Right.
And if Bigfoot is an adapted human that was a human a long time ago, that was, like, that came and adapted to different worlds and so on, and kind of changed, and then came back, and there was the sound. So he started living in the forest.
I see. Because he's like, I don't want to deal with the society. And then they just became more adapted.
Because he probably tried at first, but everything is just humans are cruel.
So it was like a supernatural being that tried to live with the humans, but then eventually it's just like, it's so much nicer.
Like, it's a warlock. But he's immortal, so that's not like they can do anything. Like, they could still die if they were really in spirit, but most of them are more powerful than, like, 20 million times more powerful.
Right. I think that's the power that scares people, when someone's that powerful.
But they would never hurt. Like, they physically couldn't. They only hide. They run. They use their powers to hide or run. Or, like, yeah.
So how do you know that they're, like, what is the goodness inside of them?
And they can sense when someone's good. That's why some people have the supernatural or is connected to the other people, even though they don't have any chi.
Okay.
Because they're so nice that they only want to help you, and they can sense if you're good or not. That's why I have experience with them, and they all.
What experience?
Their help.
What experience did you have?
Some can, like, travel through different worlds, but when you dream, I think it's like a vision into another world.
So what experience?
Some can appear in your dreams.
So what experience have you experienced?
Well, there was, like, you know how, like, Sealies are like this, like a blue floating spirit, right?
Yeah.
Or like something like that, except it looked like actual, like, features and stuff, like, weird.
Yeah.
And it would guide. It just gave me knowledge. I gave them knowledge about the world.
Where were you?
In my dream for a while.
Oh, so they came to you in your dream?
We talked for like a whole 30 minutes, and then they said it was time to go, so I went back.
So what do they look like?
Woke up. It was like it was like one of the spirit. It's a really old spirit that knows and like walks around and like stays in good or the spirit world or like that.
So did it have a monkey face?
No.
Okay.
Why would they have a monkey face?
Well, because we were talking about Bigfoot.
Bigfoot? No, I just told you it was like a blue Sealy.
What's a blue Sealy?
A Sealy is like like a spirit that like walks around.
Oh, I see.
Except it had features or like little fish whisker things.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, thank you for telling me that. I didn't know that.
So if you ever see something in your dream, don't just admit it like it's just a dream.
Okay.
I gotta go pee really bad. Okay.